Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back. Let's finish this last part of the NPC thingy. Or let's keep adding effects. We can probably just copy paste most of it from the earlier tutorials. We want to add like some blood effects and stuff like that. So in the old master NPC, we have all of this going on. So let's start by this. This is another project actually, or my backup project, so I'm just gonna copy from that one. In the old one we had this. I think that's in the master character replicated play hit effects. In this one we actually only need the multi one because we're gonna put it in the NPC. So let's just copy this. The multi-spawn hit effects. And go to the NPC manager. Go to the RPCs graph and copy this in. And let's see. Combat graph. In this take damage function, can call the multi-play multi-spawn hit effects. And we have a function called get hit effects that we're also gonna copy. And hit sound. And there. And did we have a casted character here, so we're gonna get mesh. Like so. See how that looks. Spawns from the ground. So maybe we put that a little bit higher. Have an attach point name. To get that from. Hit bow name. Okay. We probably need a hit effect here as well. Hit results. Gonna make so in the character manager has all the hit results. I'm unsure if we should do it this way, but let's Let's do that. Let's just see if that's better. Feel like that does not translate very well. I'm probably just gonna do like this instead. Let's not pass on the hit. For now at least. And then we do does it work if I just do? Does that work as an offset? Yeah, it does. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay. So that's it for the hit effects. Now we come to the annoying part. Health bar. So in the NPC component, begin play. Create component by class. Widget component. Set user widget. Set widget to I can't remember how to do this. Get user widget object. There. Get user widget object. Set widget. Oh. It is one of this, I think. Bum bum bum. Let me pause. I have another project where I did this. Let me see. All right. Let's see. It is from here we do construct object from class. Gonna construct the health and health. And set user object. To set widget. This one. And to set worlds set widget space to screen and set draw size and add local offsets. So something like that. and get owner. Let's see if that works. Yeah, you can see he has a health bar now. Let me go into the master MPC. I can probably go into the old project and look. MPC overhead health bar. Screen draw size 220. Okay, so 220. Offset 100. There's no way to center it, is it? That looks better though, and maybe even a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so now we have overhead health bars again. And we want to promote this to a variable called NPC health bar. It's fine. Now we want to on the take damage. I am looking in the other project just to remember how we set this up. Damage, no, that's in the event point damage. Server set current health. Ah, yeah, okay, so we have another timeline thingy. Let's see if we can get around that with a macro. Give me 1 second. Actually, first let's just make sure the front bar of the health bar actually updates. So get damage causer. And we go into our old project. So the first thing that happens is we do server set current health. So let's copy the server set current health functions, some of it. We only need the actual notify here. So go to RPC graph. Wait, notify. This should be a notify. And let's create this max health variable. And in this one, we have this event called update percent front. So let's use that one. It's going to be the max health divided by the current health divided by the max health. That's the percentage of the front bar, right? So you need to create these variables. The current health, it's these. I just promoted them to a variable and made the current health a rep notify. We need to set them up on begin play. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, exactly. So we had a function called server set default data. So let's create that. Collapse this to a function. No, just set up default date. And from here we set the health. Like so. So we have some values. And now on the take damage function, do server set current health. So we take this. No, we take the current health subtracted by the damage taken. And that's what we're plugging in here. That's not needed, that's not needed. And this gets the current health, divides it, calls the percent fronts. Let's just see if that works. Firstly, in our character manager, we have 10 there as a value. So let's just check that. I just want to see my audio is still working. Yeah. So that is working at least. It is not replicating though. Actually, the sound is not working on the client either. Interesting. Nothing is working on the client. Did I only check on the server before? Why is the montage working? Let me go over this and check so we don't drag out this video too long, and I will just come back with a finished solution. All right. Yeah, that took me way longer than I wanted. Seems we have to make some workarounds. I'm sure there's a way. I just can't find it out right now. I kind of want to dynamically or and set a reference to it and just update it time so we don't have to, but so we don't have to add it to the NPC, but just didn't work. So just copy in the old NPC had the health bar. So let's do the same way. So you have the overhead health bar here. It's of the overhead health bar 220 and screen, and that makes it so that it's visible. And then in AC NPC Manager, we have that means we don't actually have to set anything, just change this maybe. So on authority, we set the max health and we set the current health. The current health is on rep notifier. Then when we take damage taken, current health subtracted by the damage taken. And we call server set current health event, which is this one, which sets the health notifier. And then we just get the user widget object from an interface instead. So guy NPC, add get Healthbar, turns a widget component object reference to our master NPC. So for get, you have this get Healthbar, simply return this. So that's what we're doing here. From the component, get user object reference, and then we call the update %front by dividing current health with max health to get the percentage in here. And then in the overhead health bar, I did some changes because I kind of don't want the timeline in the NPC because I want as little functionality forced in the characters as possible, so that we can just use the components to maximum effect. As I said before, you can add the timeline to the component in C++, but a way to do it is to just make a timeline macro. So on this update %front, make an event. First we set a variable called target %, and we instantly set the front bar, right? That goes down instantly. Then we create a new variable called back %holder. That holds the original % of the back bar. Have the back bar. Then we have this macro. It's a massive macro, so this might be hard for you to copy. I'm gonna try to do a blueprint paste bin and get, but I might have forgotten once I upload this. So if you watch this and there's no link in the description for a macro, for this timeline macro, hit the comments and let me know and I will post it. But I will go through it. So you need to make a new macro. And it's kind of horrible. Just gonna try to make my screen bigger so you can see it. Just go through. So you have input of an execution pin. This is execution type. You have a float curve. That is a curve float type. We have a duration, which is the duration for our timeline macro. Play forward. Not sure if this works. I actually got this macro a while ago. Some dude, and I modified it slightly. You have the interrupt, keep going, set, which are all exec pins. Okay. Let me see if I can make this easier. I mean, the interrupt is useful if it. Anyway, and then as outputs, we have an execution pin out. We have a value. We have a finished forward, finished backwards, and interrupted that are execution types. So on execution, you do a sequence with 2 outputs. To add a local float double precision. And from here, assign. Let's see. From here you assign. And I don't want to set this up from scratch because I can't do this straight up. So I'm going to try to be very clear about what's what here. So I understand this is a bit messy. So we have this local float double precision. It's the one down here. Goes into this assign. From this float curve, get time range. gets time range. We select float. And that select float turn into this assign. And the pick A is play. Try to hover here so you see. From set, we have another assign. It's from the same one, but the return is also there. These are pretty much the same. Should I go? Let's just go this direction. So from this input, we have a sequence, and you can just do a redirect. It goes to another sequence, as you see. And the first one here then goes into a gate. It's really messy. Sorry, it's a timeline, right? It goes back and forth, so it spins. So it's kind of hard to like show it too. From this assign, you have delay until next tick, and that gets connected to this sequence here. You have another assign that goes from this position. And I don't think you can do this actually. I think it has to be the same one. Sure. And the second value of this assign is to be calculated. So you will grab the duration. See, sort of the duration. You divide it by 1 to A and B. The pick is the play forward. Then you will get world delta seconds, multiply it, the output of the select float. Actually, why am I using a select float? Oh, it's by -1, yeah. So this is -1, this is 1. Sure to get that right. And we add this local double position time. And that goes into the second sign here. Then you create a gate, just gate. So that's enter. And this assign, see, set. That assign goes into O. And this one from the keep going sequence. We have this that goes into the thing. Then you have the first, then goes into open as well. Second sequence, that's from interrupt. That goes first, then goes into close. It's that gate. And we have a branch here. This branch will get the float curve, get the float value, time, be double precision. Other local float position here. So if those are not equal, that goes into the branch. It's true, we make another assign. It's local to float curve value. And false from this branch will be another branch that goes from the play forward. So now you should have this set up as well. You should be all the way here. From this design, you do a sequence. First output, then it's back to the stick. Then you have your output. This then goes to out. The value will be this float curve. True and false of this one. The true will go to finish forward. The false will go to finish backward. And then the second one here will be interrupted. And then finally we have a do once from sequence here. Inputs sequence, shouldn't have plugged that in yet. It goes to a do once here. This is messy. This is not easy for you to copy. It's probably gonna take you half an hour just to go through this bit. Sorry about that. That's just life. Sometimes that's just stuff. That's gonna create a float timeline for you. And this curve here is just use miscellaneous curve float. Add 2 keys. Zero, 0 for the first one. What's happening? Add key. Okay. Add key. The second one will be 1. So it's just a line. So that's what you're gonna set here. Duration, whatever you want to. That's the duration it's gonna take the back bar to go down. So from the out here, we do back progress bar, we set the percent. And the value here is on alpha. So we lerp the back percent holder, which is this one, to the target percent, which is this one. So over 0.5 seconds, it's gonna go from first the original space to the target percent. The original percent to the target percent. That's gonna work. See? It now replicates again with the health bar. So once again, we're getting there. Probably a few more videos to catch up to where we left off, but component based instead, which is gonna be way better for the future. Sorry about this video, it's messy. That's life. I will see you in the next one if you can keep staying focused. I'll see you. Bye.